For the last 20 years, AKA has been designing and manufacturing some of the most prestigious recording studios in the world. AKA Design introduces the Pro Media, Pro Edit and Pro Wave systems, which are affordable self-assembly desks for mixing, composing, editing and recording. Make your studio as creative as you. Visit akadesign.com.
So we're back here at the Sewerlight stand. I've got Jonathan Harrison with me. Jonathan's been walking around the BVE North show for the past day and a half and he's going to give us a little overview of some of the highlights and what he thinks stands out at this year's BVE North. So Jonathan, what have you found out this year?
It's been really surprising, really. This is the first time BVE has come up to the north, and it's been a great little show. It's not been too huge and vast, because things like BVE South and going to IBC, it's just monster, but there's been really nice feel to it. There's northerners, it has to be nice and cosy. But the seminars have been well attended. A superb presentation by Milan Kirchlin from ARRI on the Alexa. First time I've seen that presentation, and one or two DOPs who've been using it on recent BBC productions. Really, really nicely done. Superb camera, I think. It's really taken off now. A lot's been shot on it, and I think it's going a long way. It really has bridged the gap in terms of stepping closer to that filmic look and its manipulability, which I think is brilliant. Our friends down at Canon, they've just brought out their new full sensor, the C300, which I think is another step forward in this march with DSLRs. We need something that's more adaptable. That the DSLR itself is a bit clunky to work with. They've stepped forward on that, which is good. That's the C300. I'm really taken by the Atomos Samurai, which they've launched here. We've actually got hold of it and looked at it, which records ProRes 422 straight out of the camera on SDI. That saves an awful lot of time in re-encoding. But also for the small form cameras, a lot of people, I do lighting seminars and do green screen. And everybody's trying to shoot green screen 420. Small form, you can't do it, you struggle. And the little Atomos Samurai allows you to record 422 ProRes in all its forms. They're working on the new codecs for Avid, so that's a step forward, and it's all in one. It's just so simple. That's, for me, having a simple tool that you plug in, press a button, and it does what it says on the can. So that's the Atomos Samurai. Lighting, which is my passion. We're here at the Sewerlight stand. Good old Kina Flow, always innovating, moving with the times. LED is the big buzzword. For me, there's some real bits of rubbish out there. Being made by manufacturers who don't care about colour. They hit the colour temperature, but it's what's in the spectrum. LEDs are not continuous spectrum, and there's some of them have got huge holes in. And there's one thing we all know the colour of, and that's skin. And there's quite a few lamps out there that don't have the spectrum in it to reproduce skin faithfully. And two or three companies that I know, Gecko Technology, are working exceptionally hard with it. Dado, who's just brought out two new fabulous little lamps, 40-watt LEDs, tungsten daylight, classic quality that you expect from good old Dado. Their prototypes are here. They're going to be launched and available in the next couple of weeks. They're on mains at the moment, but I think they're going to go to battery power, and the little 40 watts are chucking out something in the region of about 150 watts. Just amazing. What you expect from good old Dado. And Kina Flow, 1, 2, 2 or 3 really good developments. Classic 4'4" bank now is the Tigra, which is 4'4" bank with rigid doors. It'll take a honeycomb, the ballast's on the back, so it's a plug and play tool as opposed to trailing ballasts. That's a great step forward, especially for doco filmmakers. The Barfly 200 and 400s, which now again don't have trailing ballasts, it's all on the back. Again, plug and play, compact, tungsten daylight, great tools, great problem solvers as well. and the Amara 6 and the Amara 10, which is lighting us at the moment, which is a new studio fixture, which either 6 or 10 compact tubes, giving you stunning quality. They're just moving on and innovating all the time. But the thing about Kinoflow as well is with non-continuous light sources, you've got to have a continuous, what appears to be a continuous spectrum, and Kinoflow have got that. And I know they're bringing out LEDs very shortly, and I know that they won't launch anything that's not colour correct in a colour critical environment, because they're going to get hammered, because they're at the top in terms of fluorescent fixtures. That it has to work with film, and it has to work with all the new cameras and the new chips, the Alexa, the Red, blah blah blah. And I just know that they're going to hit that button. I'm really looking forward to seeing those fixtures as well. So things are moving on.
So you say BVE North's been quite a good show to come to, and worth definitely coming and having a look around, assuming they do it next year?
Absolutely. I mean, it sometimes shows can be too big, and you never get round all the little stands that you want to get round. But there's lots of little stands with monitors, production monitors are really crucial. If you don't have a decent monitor, like Transvideo and things that are here, you get time to talk to people instead of there being millions and one stands that you never get to. So great show, and thoroughly worth coming to.
That's great, thank you, Jonathan. Obviously we're on the Sewer Light stand. If you want to find out more about them, the website you can find on the Sewer Light interview we did earlier. Jonathan, if you want to find a bit more information about yourself and what you get up to, do you have a site we can look at?
I do. The most important thing in the world, image making, lighting matters, lightingmatters.tv.
Jonathan, thank you very much. Go and have a look at Jonathan's site to find out what Jonathan's up to. Keep track of everything that we're doing at broadcastshow.com.